In the coming years, humanity may witness an event that until recently seemed like science fiction. Millions of humanoid robots will begin to appear in ordinary homes, apartments, offices, stores, and even schools. And if robots were once associated either with large industrial manipulators in factories or with expensive experimental machines costing hundreds of thousands of dollars, accessible only to corporations and governments, the situation is now changing rapidly. According to several analytical agencies, including Morgan Stanley, Goldman Sachs, and IDC, the humanoid robotics market could become one of the largest technological markets of the 21st century, and the total size of the industry by the middle of the next decade could exceed several trillion dollars. The main catalyst of this revolution is increasingly being called Tesla, and personally Elon Musk. It is Tesla, according to insiders and former employees, that is now preparing what inside the company is called a transition from the era of automobiles to the era of intelligent humanoid systems. And if leaks, supplier presentations, and supply chain analyst data are to be believed, the company may soon begin sales of several versions of the Optimus robot. And this will not be a single universal model, but an entire lineup of humanoid machines aimed at completely different customer segments. According to sources close to Tesla contractors, the company is discussing at least 4 directions. The first category is home assistant robots designed for ordinary families, and these are expected to become a mass-market product that could be found in apartments and houses across the United States, Europe, and Asia. Such robots would be able to clean homes, do laundry, carry heavy objects, assist elderly people, prepare simple food, look after children, and also act as intelligent assistants. The second category is industrial Optimus robots, enhanced versions with more powerful actuators and batteries, designed for round-the-clock operation in factories, warehouses, and construction sites. The third category is companion robots, focused not so much on physical labor as on communication and interaction with humans, and it is this version that is currently generating the most debate and discussion. Insiders claim that Tesla is testing models with advanced emotional facial expression, improved voice AI, and real-time human behavior recognition systems. Finally, the fourth category is specialized intelligent robots for complex professions, which within the industry are already being called AI executive units. According to rumors, these versions in the future will be able to perform part of analytical work in companies, handle documentation, logistics, warehouse management, production line control, and even assist engineers. But the most interesting part is not the robots themselves, but the much larger and potentially historical concept of how Tesla plans to sell these humanoid machines. According to information discussed among investors and company suppliers, Tesla is preparing to create a completely new type of retail spaces. Enormous technology centers of the future that will resemble a mix between an Apple store, a NASA control center, a CES exhibition, and a premium automotive showroom. Tesla internally understands that selling humanoid robots like ordinary household appliances is impossible. People are not ready to simply order a robot online from a picture. They need to see it in person, test it, talk to it, and make sure the machine is safe. That is why, according to Wedbush securities analysts, the company is considering building a global network of specialized Tesla robotics stores. Imagine a huge futuristic store in the center of New York, Los Angeles, Tokyo, or Dubai, with white walls, soft lighting, giant screens, glass demonstration zones, dozens of moving robots, and a fully automated service system. A person enters inside, and from the very threshold they are greeted not by a sales consultant, but by a humanoid Tesla robot. It recognizes the visitor, greets them by name if the person has booked in advance through the Tesla app, and offers a personalized demonstration. Sources close to the company claim that Tesla wants to turn the process of buying a robot into not just a purchase of technology, but a full-scale experience, almost like buying a first car, only even more emotional. A family will be able to spend several hours in the store testing different versions of robots, checking their behavior, asking questions, and observing how they operate. Inside such stores, the company plans to create special themed zones, For example, the home section will look like a fully functional future apartment. There, the robot will be able to demonstrate how it cleans the kitchen, organizes items, brings groceries, helps children with homework, or communicates with elderly people. Visitors will be able to essentially live alongside the robot for several hours inside a simulated environment. According to sources among Tesla contractors, the company is even considering night demonstration programs where potential buyers can leave a robot in a test apartment for several hours and monitor its behavior through an app. This is intended to remove the main fear most people have, the fear of machine unpredictability. Industrial versions of the robots will be tested in completely different sections of the stores. Their visitors will see miniature factories and warehouses where Optimus moves heavy boxes, sorts cargo, assembles structures, and interacts with other robots. Tesla understands that its main clients are not only families, but also businesses, and corporate orders may become the main source of revenue in the early years. Analysts believe that the largest logistics companies in the United States, including Amazon, Walmart, and FedEx, are already closely monitoring the development of Optimus, and according to rumors, some of them are conducting closed tests of humanoid systems at their facilities. A separate section of the stores will be dedicated to customization, and here, Tesla aims to completely reshape the market. Sources claim that the company is discussing the possibility of personalizing robots almost like Tesla cars. A user will be able to choose body color, surface materials, facial style, voice, type of behavior, and even the character of the AI interaction. Some analysts believe that in the future, people will treat their robots almost like family members, which is why Tesla is reportedly considering limited editions designer versions and premium models with exclusive features. But the main question that concerns everyone is price, and here forecasts vary significantly. Elon Musk has previously stated that the mass-market Optimus should cost less than a car. According to analysts at Bank of America and ARK Invest, basic home versions could cost between $18,000 and $25,000 in the early years of mass production. More advanced models with expanded AI capabilities, higher autonomy, and improved hand dexterity may cost between $35,000 and $50,000. Industrial versions capable of operating around the clock will likely be significantly more expensive, ranging from $60,000 to $120,000, depending on configuration. But the most important element is that Tesla is reportedly preparing a subscription and installment system, meaning a person could pay for a robot, like for a car or smartphone monthly, for example, $300 to $500 per month. And this is what could make humanoid robots truly mass market. Sources inside financial circles claim that Tesla is also discussing the creation of a Tesla Robotics insurance program, where robots will be insured like cars. Users will be able to purchase extended warranties, damage insurance, AI update subscriptions, and even 24-hour technical support. The company understands that robots will break especially in the early years, so alongside the store network, Tesla is reportedly building one of the largest service infrastructures for humanoid machines. In every store, a full service center is planned. People will be able to bring damaged robots there for diagnostics, battery replacement, servo motor repair, or internal component upgrades. Insiders say that Tesla is considering a modular design for Optimus. This means many parts could be replaced in just a few minutes. For example, a damaged arm or actuator could be quickly removed and swapped with a new module. In the long term, the company aims to reduce robot repair time from weeks to just hours. Moreover, the creation of mobile service teams is being discussed, similar to Tesla Mobile Service for cars, but designed for robots. If Optimus breaks down at home, the user will be able to request a technical team through an app. A Tesla Robotics service unit van would then arrive on site. According to rumors, Tesla is already testing such mobile stations. They are expected to be equipped with diagnostic tools, spare components, and even temporary replacement robots. Analysts believe that this service infrastructure will become one of Tesla's key competitive advantages. The logistics of robot delivery also look especially interesting. According to industry sources, Tesla is considering fully automated distribution centers where Optimus units would literally wake up before shipment. The robot undergoes final checks, receives basic configuration, syncs with the owner's account, and is then sent either to a store or directly to the user. In the future, some models may even be delivered without any human involvement at all. Imagine a scenario where a person buys an Optimus in a store, activates it via an app. The robot connects to the Tesla AI cloud system and literally walks out of the store alongside its owner. This is the kind of concept currently being discussed in Silicon Valley tech circles. But the more information emerges about robots, the more concerns also arise. Many experts warn that the mass adoption of humanoid machines could become the largest transformation of the labor market in the past 100 years. Robots could replace millions of people in logistics, services, manufacturing, and even office work. Governments are already discussing how to regulate this market. Some analysts suggest that states may introduce special licenses, restrictions, or even taxes on the use of humanoid machines. Nevertheless, demand is projected to be enormous, especially in countries with labor shortages and aging populations. Japan, South Korea, Germany, and the United States are already experiencing shortages of workers in industry, healthcare, and elderly care services. Robots may become the solution to this problem. According to insiders, Tesla sees Japan as one of the priority markets for Optimus. Some Japanese corporations are reportedly already negotiating large-scale deployments of robots in nursing homes and medical facilities. Competition in this market is also becoming increasingly intense. Chinese companies, including Unitree Robotics and UB Tech Robotics, are accelerating the development of their own humanoid platforms. In China, there is already active discussion about state-backed programs to support nationwide robot adoption. Some analysts believe that humanoid robots could eventually become as common as smartphones. But Tesla is not only betting on technology. The company is trying to build an entire emotional ecosystem. Insiders claim that Tesla is even discussing the creation of a Tesla Robotics community, clubs for robot owners, special events, competitions, and AI personality updates. Robots will be able to receive new features through software updates, just like Tesla cars today. In effect, Optimus could become the first mass-market machine that continuously evolves after purchase. This is why many investors are already calling what is happening the beginning of a new industrial era. If all of this is truly realized, Tesla Robotics stores could become a symbol of the future, in the same way Apple stores became a symbol of the smartphone era. Only now, instead of phones, people would come to choose their own intelligent humanoid assistants, machines capable of speaking, working, learning, and living alongside humans. And if just a few years ago such ideas sounded like science fiction, today they are starting to look disturbingly realistic. But perhaps the most unusual part of the entire story is that inside Tesla itself, there are reportedly discussions about an entirely new model of human-robot interaction that could fundamentally reshape the consumer technology market. According to sources close to company contractors, Tesla leadership understands that if Optimus truly becomes a mass product, people will not be satisfied with simply buying a machine. They will need to feel that the robot is not a lifeless mechanism, but a true assistant that understands its owner, adapts to them, and becomes part of everyday life. That is why, insiders claim, Tesla is testing deep AI behavior personalization systems. The robot would gradually learn a family's habits, understand daily routines, recognize human emotions through voice and facial expressions, and even anticipate certain actions of its owner. Some analysts already compare this not to buying a household appliance, but to the emergence of a new form of digital companion for humans. Especially actively discussed within the industry is the possibility of so-called robot professions. Sources claim Tesla is considering creating separate software packages for different areas of life. For example, a user could purchase a home robot with kitchen assistance functions, and Optimus would have a dedicated system for cooking, knowledge of recipes, and the ability to monitor food supplies through the refrigerator and Tesla Home app. For elderly users, the company may release versions with medical functions, where the robot can measure blood pressure, remind about medication, monitor health conditions, and in emergency situations, automatically call an ambulance. Moreover, according to technology commentators, Tesla is already discussing integration of Optimus with next-generation neural networks, allowing the robot to maintain near-full human-like conversation, remember details of the owner's life, and sustain complex interaction. This is precisely what is causing serious debate among AI safety and ethics specialists. Many experts fear that humanity may become emotionally attached to humanoid machines too quickly, but in Silicon Valley itself, such discussions are already hardly surprising. On the contrary, many investors believe that emotional connection will become the key factor in robot success. A former Tesla employee speaking anonymously on a closed investor forum stated that the company is already discussing the term home digital personality. In other words, in the future, Optimus could become something far beyond a piece of technology. The robot would remember family habits, communication style, favorite music, daily schedules, and even the humor style of its owners. Even more ambitious are plans to automate the Tesla Robotics stores themselves. According to sources, the company wants a significant portion of in-store operations to be performed by robots. Imagine a massive two-story future showroom where dozens of Optimus units greet customers, conduct tours, demonstrate features of new models, and help place orders. Some insiders claim Tesla is testing scenarios where at night the stores operate almost completely autonomously. Robots clean the space, run diagnostics on display units, recharge themselves, and prepare the store for opening. In effect, Tesla aims to turn its showrooms into a living demonstration of a future world where humans and humanoid machines work side by side. According to rumors, in some flagship stores, the company plans to create special training zones. There, people will be able to take short courses on interacting with robots, learn how to use Optimus functions, and even receive so-called owner certificates. This is especially relevant for industrial versions of the robots, which will require basic skills in configuration and control. Sources claim that Tesla is considering selling corporate training packages for businesses. For example, a factory buys 1,000 Optimus robots, and along with them receives access to the Tesla Robotics Enterprise training platform. Special attention is being given to safety, and here Tesla, according to analysts, is acting extremely cautiously. After all the discussions around artificial intelligence and automation, the company fully understands that any serious robot malfunction could lead to a major scandal. Therefore, a multi-layer protection system is reportedly being created inside the corporation. Optimus will be constantly connected to Tesla's AI safety network cloud monitoring system. Robots will be able to automatically send diagnostic data, and in case of suspicious behavior, the system will be able to remotely limit the machine's functions. According to rumors, some robot versions will even have a built-in safe power reduction mode, which activates when abnormal movements or malfunctions are detected. It is also interesting how Tesla plans to handle the issue of upgrading outdated models. Unlike ordinary technology, a humanoid robot is an extremely complex machine that becomes technologically outdated very quickly. Therefore, the Tesla Robot upgrade program is being discussed inside the company. Users will be able to bring an old Optimus model to a store and replace parts with new ones. Batteries, processors, cameras, servo motors, or even the artificial intelligence system itself. Analysts believe this could create an entirely new market for humanoid robot upgrades. Some experts already compare future Tesla service centers to car tuning workshops, except that instead of engines and bodies, people will be upgrading the intelligence and physical capabilities of their robots. At the same time, according to industry sources, Tesla is reportedly already negotiating with major logistics companies to build infrastructure for ultra-mass distribution of Optimus. If production really reaches millions of robots per year, the company will need to build a completely new production and distribution system. Insiders claim that some future Tesla gigafactories may get dedicated production lines exclusively for humanoid robots. Some parts of the manufacturing process are expected to become so automated that robots will be producing other robots. This is exactly the scenario that Tesla's competitors fear the most. If the company manages to scale Optimus production the same way it once scaled electric vehicles, it could gain a near-monopoly advantage in the market. China is being discussed particularly actively right now. According to several Asian publications, Chinese authorities are closely monitoring Tesla's humanoid platforms, while simultaneously accelerating their own robotics programs. Beijing clearly understands that whoever first achieves mass production of cheap humanoid machines will gain a massive economic advantage. That is why many analysts already call this the new robotics race, comparing it to the space race of the Cold War era. Only now, instead of rockets, countries are competing for dominance in artificial intelligence and humanoid systems. But perhaps the most unusual aspect is the reaction of ordinary people. According to recent consumer research, a large number of Americans and Europeans are already willing to buy a home robot if the price is acceptable. Younger generations, in particular, are much more comfortable with the idea of living alongside a humanoid machine than older generations. Moreover, some sociologists believe that within 10 to 15 years, the presence of a robot in a home may become as common as having a smartphone or a television today. And that is why an almost cult-like atmosphere is already forming around Tesla Robotics stores. According to insiders, the company is considering nighttime presentations of new robot models in the style of legendary Apple events. Huge queues, live streams, millions of online views, and the first customers walking out of the store together with an activated Optimus walking next to its owner on the street are all already being discussed by Tesla marketers as part of the company's future strategy. And if even half of these plans are actually realized, the world in the coming years may change far more than many people currently imagine. Because for the first time in human history, intelligent humanoid machines may become not an experiment for corporations, but a mass-market product for ordinary people. And then Tesla Robotics stores will transform not just into points of sale for technology, but into the first places on the planet where a person can literally choose an artificial companion for life.